Now a News 10 NBC investigation. For roughly 6,000 commuters every day, the downtown ramp to 490 East was their regular route. But for almost a year and a half, it's been shut down. The state DOT has offered little explanation about what is wrong with the 50-year-old ramp. But tonight we know the answer because we have the inspection report.
Barriers block the two entrances to the I-490 East ramp downtown at South Avenue and at Howell Street. Since August of 2024, drivers have had to find another way to get on the expressway.
Now that cars aren't going on the ramp, I feel that a lot less people are actually seeing that we're here.
Even the signage has been taken down.
I've been working here for about 6-7 years. No communication as to why it was been shut down.
The state DOT has provided different timelines for when it would reopen, but no major repair work has even begun.
I guess I'm just compliant and complacent and have decided to go that way to get onto 490.
Tonight, we have a better understanding about what is wrong with the ramp. Through a Freedom of Information request, I've obtained a copy of the state DOT inspection report from September 2024. The 65-page report, which includes photographs, makes clear there is major structural deterioration.
This was concerning to me.
I showed the inspection report to Dr. Abi Agayere. He's a professor of structural engineering at Drexel University, who's written 11 textbooks and done extensive work on structural failure analysis. What were your overall impressions of the ramp?
Yeah, my overall impressions was that, this ramp was really crying out for help.
Agayere says the biggest trouble spots lie in the 3 hinge joints, lateral connections to the concrete girders that are highly stress sensitive.
It's like a ledge, so it's sitting on the hinge joint. And so when that hinge joint deteriorates, if it, God forbid, it fails, then one part of the bridge is going to drop down.
Here's what we saw when we checked out the ramp from underneath. At the 3 hinge joints, you can see large sections where the concrete is dropped off, known as spalling. That deterioration has exposed large pockets of corroded rebar, some of which has separated from the concrete. It's these areas that led inspectors to issue a yellow flag in the report. Your assessment, did this ramp warrant being shut down?
I believe so. It has to be fixed. You can't leave it like this.
Agayere says the deterioration was likely caused by improper drainage, allowing water and salt to collect in the weak spots. But he also says this level of deterioration doesn't happen overnight.
It doesn't just happen in 1 year or one month. And I know that these bridges are inspected periodically, so I don't know why it was left, especially for an old bridge like that.
In fact, the report says a yellow flag was issued during an inspection a year earlier, but didn't warrant closure at that time. I had lots of questions for the Department of Transportation, but it wouldn't make anyone available for an interview. In an email, a spokesperson did say the ramp is not in danger of collapse. As to whether the DOT will either repair, replace, or abandon the ramp, the spokesperson says that decision will depend on the findings in a more detailed study currently underway.
Honestly, it's just kind of one of those things where it's been in limbo for so long, it's like, what is actually going to happen?
According to the DOT, part of that more detailed study also involves looking at the overall efficiency of the highway system within the city of Rochester, which seems to indicate the agency is weighing if the ramp is still necessary. If you want to read the inspection report, I've attached it to this story on our website at WHEC.com.